Hello, how are you guys today? Welcome. How is everyone? Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a good weekend, or good week so far. Not weekend, almost the weekend. So, as we are waiting for people to come in here, get settled in, that kind of thing, tell me how your week's going. Let's do the tip of the day. And the tip of the day for today is that, let's see here. In Face Up Pai Gow, you actually want to look at your cards instead of looking up. Face up. Okay, that was sort of cheesy. Hey James, hey Dan, hey Joe, hey Wolfgar, hey Jay, how you guys today? Hope everyone is having a good day today. Longest day. Oh, that stinks, Dan. Well, hopefully it picks up a little bit. Let's get started. As you guys are coming in here, welcome back to Vegas Aces Open Classroom live stream. I'm Heather Ferris with Vegas Aces, and today I will be teaching you Face Up Pai Gow Poker. So really excited about this one. This one is a new table game that we just started. We just put it on our survey. And another one that we put on our survey that's brand new is Spanish 21, and that got a lot of votes as well. So this week, Face Up Pai Gow Poker eked out a win with 6 votes, and it was neck to neck with Craps, which had 5 votes, and Spanish 21, which had 4 votes. Now, before I get started, I just want to remind you to subscribe and make sure you always hit that notification bell. So that way you'll always be notified of my latest videos and live streams. So, oh, is today the solstice? Okay, that's why, Dan. Gotcha. I thought you were saying that it was... Okay, I gotcha. Hey, Dan, how are you? Good to see you. So, just so you guys know, my next live stream is my Let's Play Face Up Pai Gow Poker live stream on Monday, June 24th at 7 p.m. Be there or be square. It'll be fun. Also, too, Vegas Aces is selling stickers. If you want a sticker, there it is, if you could see it, then go ahead and go to my website, go to the footer. You will see a link to PayPal. Go ahead and send us $5 and a little note that says that you want a sticker, and you will greatly support Vegas Aces and all that we are doing. So thank you so much for that. So let us continue. Vegas Aces is now placing dealers at the Sunset Station. We are doing video auditions and we are doing video interviews and auditions all week this week. If you want to deal at the Sunset Station, then email me at heather@vegas-aces.com. Any experience level is welcome. You must be able to deal blackjack, pitch a handheld game, or deal 1 to 2 games. Usually it's roulette or Pai Gow poker, but you know, if you know craps, that's welcome too. And if there is anything you don't know, Vegas Aces will teach you, and we will walk you through the process of getting hired as a dealer. Also, we are working with the San Diego business that hosts casino parties, and if you are in the San Diego area and you're looking for a job, then email me at heather@vegas-aces.com and I will get you hooked up with that company. Also, we have Super Chat, we have Patreon. Remember to always tip your dealer, and you could see that right there. Now you can with Super Chat. Super Chat is a way YouTube allows you to show your appreciation by tipping me any amount you want. Now you can, and give it a try. Or you can also show your support by becoming a member of our Patreon page today. We have several different levels and rewards that you can choose from. Any membership level counts, even $1. So become a Patreon member today. Okay. Hey Andrew, how you doing? Good to see you, Andrew. Hey Travis D, how are you? Hope you guys are having a good one. I hope everyone's week is going well. My week will go better once I could start talking. Okay, so let's get this party started. So, Face Up Pai Gow Poker. What is it? Well, Face Up Pai Gow Poker is exactly the same as Pai Gow Poker. So if you know Pai Gow Poker, Face Up Pai Gow Poker is going to be really, really easy. Now, the only difference between the two is that on Face Up Pai Gow Poker, there is no commission. So if the player wins, they get paid even money and they don't have to pay a commission on their bet. Also, too, in this game, like the name says, the dealer will flip up the cards face up at the very beginning of the hand. So that way, as you're setting your hand, you could see what the dealer has. And if you want to switch things around and change things and play your hand in a way that you normally wouldn't play, but would either let you win or push, you could do that here. Pretty cool, right? Another thing that you have to consider in this game is that if the dealer gets an ace high Pai Gow, everybody on the table pushes. But that could be a good thing, especially if you have, say, 10 high Pai Gow, Jack high Pai Gow, Queen high Pai Gow. Even though you lose ace high Pai Gow, if the dealer has ace high Pai Gow, everybody on the table wins. So that's really cool. The players really like this game. You'll see this in Las Vegas, mostly in the Las Vegas strip casinos. You'll see a lot of these games. Players like them because there's no commission, because of the interesting rules, because you could see the dealer's cards. And the casinos like them because you get more hands per hour, which means more money for the casinos. So let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. I see you guys are talking with me in the chat. Let's see. Travesty, I wish I could stay, but I'm heading off to watch Toy Story. Awesome. Have fun. Enjoy the movie. I heard it was good. Have fun. And then over in YouTube, let's see, what are you guys saying on YouTube? Pai Gow is a game I could play at the casino. I almost know it enough to play. Nice. Yeah, this game is push, 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 win. Exactly. Hey Dan, how you doing? I'm shortening your name to Dan. How you doing? I love dealing this game because I love collecting the losing bets. But I agree with Dan. It really is like push, push, push. And that's the way it is with Pai Gow Poker. Pai Gow Poker is one of those games where all you do is push all day. So that's one of the things I like about the game. If I was going to go play on a table game, I would play on Pai Gow Poker because of that reason. So I guess it really just depends on your personal preferences. Awesome. Thank you, Dan. Dan O'Neill. Thank you. Wolfgar, I don't think I ever seen it in a casino. Oh, if you're in Las Vegas, they are in... A lot of the casinos in Las Vegas have this game. So you'll see this in most Las Vegas casinos. Okay, so let's get started. So again, like I said, it's exactly the same as Pai Gow Poker. The only difference is you get to see the player or the dealer's cards, and there is no 5% commission. So I figured what we would do is we would run through a couple of hands, and I would show you how it's played. And then you'll get the feeling for it. You'll get the hang of it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Also, if the music is too loud, let me know on that as well. We just got 1 second. Also, one thing that I didn't talk about that I should have brought up was on this game, there is no player banker. You can't do player banker on this game. And another thing is there's a side bet, no fortune bonus, but you do have you do have a fortune bonus, but you also have a side bet that is, it sort of covers you in case the dealer has an ace high Pai Gow. And if you are playing that side bet, then that side bet ranges between 9 and 10% depending on the pay table. However, if you're just playing normal face-up Pai Gow Poker and you're not playing the side bet, you're just playing the main bet on face-up Pai Gow Poker, The house edge on that is 1.81%. Yes, the house always wins, Dan. Yep, exactly. So Joe says, no commission is good, but is there a higher house edge? And that's a great question. So like I was saying, the house edge on this game is 1.81%. On normal Pai Gow poker, the house edge on that game is, give me a second, now I'm blanking, 1.46%. So 1.46% normal Pai Gow poker compared to face-up Pai Gow poker, 1.81%. You can see that it's a 0.41% difference. So it is higher, slightly higher, but people like it because they feel that they're more in control of their destiny. If they see what the dealer has, they can rearrange their cards so that way it's more beneficial to them. So I hope I answered your question, Joe. Let's see. Oh, Jay says this game actually has a lower house edge than regular Pai Gow. Jay, let me know which house edge I got wrong, because I have that the house edge on this is 1.81% for face-up Pai Gow poker, and then I know for normal Pai Gow poker, the house edge is 1.46%. So let me know which one of those is incorrect. And Wolfgar says ace high pushes a trigger, which generates a higher house than you can bank. Guess it depends on if you choose to bank. Well, Wolfgar, in this game, there is actually no player banker. So you don't really have that option in this game. Okay, so we're dealing out the cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're just creating the dragon again. And this is usually how dealers do it if they don't have a shuffle machine. And then we can see that there are 4 cards left over, so we know we did that correctly. Huh. Dangle says basically if you want free drinks, play this game. Yep, that's a very good point. If you just want to sit there and play for a long time and get free drinks, this is a great game to do that on. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Gotcha, Joe. Okay, so we have our dragon laid out like so. Now we're going to go to the spots. I guess actually we need to have some money on these spots. We're going to deliver the cards to the players. And remember that the dealer is 1, 8, and 15, and we go in a counterclockwise position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So we are shaking the dice. And we have 8. Oh, okay, perfect. 8. So the first cards go to the dealer. So dealer gets first cards. Everyone else gets their cards. And the first thing the dealer does is show everyone their cards and then set up their hand. So the dealer has ace, king, pair of jacks, a 10, a 9, and a 4. So I have a pair of jacks for my high hand and an ace, king on top for my low hand with a 10, 9, 4. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go around and we're going to set everyone else's hand, and we're going to set it in a way that hopefully it is higher and it beats me, or it at least pushes, one of the two. Okay, so Jay says the normal Pai Gow poker, the normal game, is about 2.8%. So this is 1.8 and the normal one is 2.8. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Oh, okay, but if you bank, however, on Pai Gow poker, then that house edge comes down a bit. Cool. Glad we got that situated. So the dealer has their cards. Let's see what everyone else has. And again, we're normally going to follow the house way, unless, of course, we could get a better hand. So in this one, it looks like we have a queen jack with a pair of threes and a 10-9-6. The queen jack is going to lose. The pair of threes is going to lose, and there's nothing that they're going to do about it. In this situation, if the player knows what they have and they know that they're going to lose, instead of saying the hand and waiting for the dealer to figure it out, they'll just muck their cards, fold them, and the dealer won't even look at it, and they'll just take the cards and the money, and that'll be the hand. And that's another way or another example of how this game is faster than normal Pai Gow. People just fold it, you muck the hand in, take the bets, and you are done. So much, much faster. Daniel says, Face Up Pai Gow has a lower house edge, but this game is to speed up the game up to 30%, so the house collects more fortune bonus bets, which the house edge on that is 17 to 18%. Oh, that's a question. Got you. Okay. So, Daniel, it does speed up the game. No commission is collected. Everyone sees what the dealer has. For example, if they have a really bad hand, they fold, they're done. So that all speeds up the game. And you get more hands per hour in. The hands per hour are for all of the bets combined. So that's not just the fortune bonus. That's not just the side bets, which do have a high house edge. Most side bets do have a high house edge. But it's for all hands total. And you want more hands per hour. The casino wants more hands per hour that they could possibly get, because the more hands per hour that are achieved, the more profit that the casino makes. Hey Paul Ray, good to see you. How you doing? Yeah, the higher number of hands will overcome the house edge difference. Exactly, Wolfgar. So let's check out the next player, see what they have. They have a joker, and then they have a king, 8, 6, 4, 3, and 2. Oh, good. So it looks like they have a straight with a king 8 on top. Can they do anything else with that? They can't do a flush. Ace king won't do anything, so they have to play it this way. There's no really other way that they could play it, and that means that they push. So the ace king beats the king 8, so the dealer wins on top. And the straight on the bottom beats the dealer's pair of jacks, so the player wins on the bottom. So that's a push. Oh, you guys are just talking so much in the chat. Paul Ray, how you doing? I'm good. How you? Let's see here. So Good says, need to learn this game. Still confusing. Oh, still confusing. Hate that I caught you in the middle. I'll take this class next month. Like to know before I go. Well, if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. I think the hardest part about this game is learning the house way when setting the cards. If you are practicing this game at home, the best thing that you could do is sit there with your house way, your packet of house way rules, and then just go through the hands. Deal yourself out 7 cards, and then just go through the hands. And if you spend a lot of time on this and practice a lot on this, that's pretty much the hardest part of the game. And everything else about this game will be so much easier. Also, too, if you have any questions that you want to ask me, feel free to email me at heather@vegas-aces.com, and I will help you with anything you need. Also, too, just so you guys know, we do have how to deal Pai Gow poker videos up on the website. We have the whole articles, we have the videos, everything is up on the website, everything is transcribed. You can see all of that there, and hopefully that will help you guys out. So let's see here. Jay says the fortune bet house edge is based on the number of players on the table, which affect the envy bonus opportunity. It can range from 5.3% up to as high as 12% on a bad pay table. Cool. Yes, awesome. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that. Very cool. Yeah, that's a good point. Every single casino is different, So at some casinos, they might have a different pay table than other casinos, and that pay table affects the house edge of the game. So it's a very good point that Jay brought up, and that is something that's good to know when you're out there looking for a game based on the house edge. Look for the pay tables and make sure that the pay table is basically the pay table that you're looking for. Yes, learn the 2-pair rule, exactly. So we got all of the comments done. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to put them in the comments. Let's see what this player has. This player has a pair of aces with a 10, 7, 6, 5, and 3. Do they have a flush? Nope, they are 4 from a flush, just 1 away from a flush. So the pair of aces are going to be the high card, but unfortunately that means that a 10, 7 is going to be the low card. So this hand is going to be a push. So no money is taken, no money is given, nothing happens. Next is, ooh, looks like a king. Nope, we got a pair of 2s. So this player has a pair of 2s with an 8, 7, 4, 8, 7, 4, and a king, queen on the top. Unfortunately, my ace beats the player's king, and his pair of 2s are unfortunately lower than my pair of jacks, so he loses on both of them. And there is unfortunately nothing he can do about it. So here's the last hand. We have a pair of 5s with an ace, 9, 8, 4, and 2, and no flush. So the pair of 5s are high hand, so we are going to put those on the bottom, and the ace 9 is on the top. Unfortunately, this is a loser as well because the king beats this 9, so the top loses, and the 5s are lower than the jacks, so the bottom loses as well. And that's basically face-up Pai Gow poker. Very, very similar to normal Pai Gow poker, just a lot faster, a lot easier, a lot more fun because you could see the hands and you know right away what's happening. So let me know if you have any questions, okay? Either about this, Pai Gow poker, or about anything in particular. Also, did you guys vote in the survey? If you did, what did you vote for? Just curious. Okay, so we got the deck shuffled, and let's deal out another hand. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Four there, so we're good. Ah, Wolfgar, you voted for Spanish 21. Yeah, I think people were excited that we had some new games on the list. I will try to update that list as much as I can. Okay, so we got our dragon. And the dice say 10. So the dealer is 1, 8, and 15. So 8, 9, 10. So 10, 11. And then everyone gets their cards. We'll give this player some money. Awesome. Also, too, there is still an envy bonus in here as well. So the fortune bonus is still available and the envy bonus is still available as well. I forgot to mention that. Okay, so first thing dealer's going to do is flip over their cards. I have the Joker, unfortunately. I also have the Ace, Queen, Jack, 10, 9, and 2. That's not good. So I got a straight with an Ace, 2. I also have a pair of aces with a Queen, Jack. So that's awesome. Okay. So we're playing the 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, and the Ace 2 on the top. Usually this is one of those hands where everyone just folds and they all throw it in. Again, another reason why it's fast. Player has a pair of 3s with an Ace 10 on top, so they're going to push actually. The 10 beats my 2, so the player wins on the top, and the pair of 3s lose to my straight, so they push. Awesome, that is very lucky for the player. Next is, it looks like an ace high Pai Gow from here. So ace, king, jack, 9, 6, 4, and a 2. It is. So king, jack on top, ace on the bottom, automatic loser, obviously. So I'm going to take that money. That would definitely be a fold hand. Player would see that, toss that in, that would be done. Next hand is a pair of 2s, a pair of 7s, and a pair of 4s. I love it when I get 3 pair. 3 pair are my favorite. So this is good. The player's going to win this hand. Or not win this hand, I apologize. They're going to push. The pair of 7s on the top win the ace 2 on mine, so they win on the top. And unfortunately, my straight beats their 2 pair, so they lose on the bottom, but they push. So they get that. And unfortunately, when looking at this, there's no other way to play it. Like, you can't play it in any other way where you're going to win over my card. So we have to take the push. Next up, we have an ace king with 2 pair, 3s and 5s, and a 6. So the 2 pair would be on the bottom, the ace king on top. So again, this is a push hand. The king beats my 2, so the player wins on the top. Unfortunately, my straight beats the 2 pair. Nothing the player could do about that, so they lose on the bottom, and that is a push. Last one, we have, it looks like 2 pair. So king jack with 10s, 9s, and an 8 looks like a straight as well. So 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, yep. So we could play this one of 2 ways. We can either put 9s on the top and a pair of 10s on the bottom, split that up with the queen, jack, 8. And if we do that, that's a push. If we do the queen 10, queen jack on top, which wouldn't be good, and the 2 pair on bottom, that would lose. And the other way is if we did a 10, 9 on the top, there we go, with a straight on the bottom. Now I have a straight, I have a 9, 10, jack, queen, king, and unfortunately this is an 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, so my king high straight would beat the player's queen high straight. So if they did that, they would lose both hands. So in that case, 3 different ways to play. 2 of the ways the player would lose, so we are going to play the one way that they are going to win. It is not normal. Well, I mean, it is normal. You would split that, but here you go. So 9s on the top, 9s beat an ace and a 2, 10s on the bottom, lose to the straight, so that is a push. Player does not win or lose their bet. And that is the fun part of this game. You can do all sorts of combinations, all sorts of situations, and see which one is the most advantageous for the player. I swear I just can't talk today. I think that's what it is. Do you guys have anything fun planned for the weekend? Let me know. Okay, so we're going to do one more. Where's my cut card? There it is. Okay. What game do you guys want to see played the most? Even if I don't have it up on the list, let me know. Let me know what game you guys want to see for the live stream. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Okay, dragon's heads, dragon tail. Here are the dice. And we have 6. 6. So 8, 7, 6. We will give this player some money so that way they could join. And they will get the head of the dragon. Okay, let's see what the dealer has. I have a king, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, and 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 away from a straight, no flush. So, king high Pai Gow. 9, 8 on top, king high on the bottom. Everyone loves to see that. So the player has aces and 6s. So they're going to put the 6s on the top and the aces on the bottom. When you have to pair, what you do is if it's jacks and 6s and anything higher, you always split. 6s and 5s and anything lower, you always keep together. And anything else, you always split unless you have an ace. So in this case, we're going to split. 6s on top beats 9, 8. Aces on bottom beats king 6. So the player wins, even money, and no commission is taken out. Let's see, we have a pair of 4s here with a queen 8 and a 7, 6, 3, 3, 4, no 5. Okay, so the queen beats the dealer's 9. Awesome. The pair of 4s beat the dealer's king. Fantastic. Player wins, both of them. They get paid even money and no commission is taken out. So we have a king, jack, 10, 9, 7, 5, and 2. So king high Pai Gow. Jack 10 on the top, king 9 on the bottom. Let's see how that goes. So jack beats the dealer's 9. Fantastic. The player wins on the top. We both have a king on the bottom, so we're going to go to the kicker card. The player's kicker card is a 9. The dealer's kicker card is a 6. 9 beats a 6. So the player wins that hand. That is awesome. Winning on a king high Pai Gow. Get paid even money and no commission is taken out. Oh, look, we got the joker. And we also have a pair of queens. We have a pair of 2s, and it looks like we have a pair of aces. So the pair of aces are going to go on the top because that's what you do when you have 3 pair, like so. When you have 3 pair, the highest pair will always go on the top and the 2 pair will go on the bottom. Aces are our highest pair, so that goes on top. And then the 2 pair are put on the bottom. So the pair of aces beat the 9, 8, so they win on top. 2 pair beat the king high on the bottom, so they win on the bottom as well. Player gets paid even money and no commission is taken out. Last one, let's see what this player has. King, queen, jack, 10, 7, 5, and 3. No flush, no straight. So it looks like we have a king high Pai Gow. The queen beats the dealer's 9, so the player wins on top. They both have a king, so we're going to go to the kicker. The kicker for the player is a 10. The kicker for the dealer is a 6. 10 beats a 6, so the player wins that hand. They get paid even money and no commission is taken out. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chats. And then this will be our last hand. And after that, we're going to conclude with the live stream. Oh, wait. So Dan says, Pai Gow, Blackjack, Texas Hold'em. Yes, I've been getting a lot of requests for Texas Hold'em, definitely. Yep, James says, I'd like to see Ultimate Texas Hold'em as well. I'll bring plenty of tip money, that's fantastic. Boris says he wants to see Texas Hold'em too. Awesome. Yes, we will totally try to get Ultimate Texas Hold'em over here. Okay, so again, this is going to be the last one. If you guys have any questions, now's the time to ask. Or if you have any comments or suggestions. I have a suggestion. I'd like a dealer who could actually talk. Ah, speak English. Okay, that's enough of that. So we're going to create the dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 4 cards left over. We're going to shake the dice, and remember, when we shake the dice, the dealer is 1, 8, and 15. And that is 13. So 1, 8, and 15, 15, 14, 13. So we're going to start right here. And each spot gets a card. First thing dealer is going to do is turn over their cards. And I got a joker. Check that out, joker. So let's see what I have here. I have an ace, 9, 7, 6, 4, and 3. Can I make a straight 7, 6, 5, 4, 3? Yes, I can, with an ace 9 on the top. The joker also does an ace, so we could do a pair of aces, but if we did a pair of aces, we would put the 9, 7 on top, and the 9, 7 is a really weak hand. So we want to make it a really strong hand. So we are going to do the ace 9 on the top with the straight on the bottom, and that gives us both a strong top and a strong bottom as well. So we are going to leave it at that. Let's see what everyone has. Let's see, queen, a pair of jacks, a 10, a pair of 5s, and a 2. So the jacks and the 5s, we're going to do the 2-pair rule. The 2-pair rule says that if you have a pair of 6s and jacks and anything higher, you will always split the hand. If you have a pair of 5s and 6s and anything lower, you're always going to keep it together. And anything else, you're always going to split unless you have an ace. We do not have an ace, so we are going to split that. 5s on the top, jacks on the bottom. Now we take a look and see how our hand compares to the dealer's hand. We win on the top because a pair of 5s win the ace 9. Unfortunately, the jacks lose to the straight. If we even put, let's say, the 5s and the jacks together, it's still going to lose versus the straight. So there's nothing we really could do to change our hand that would benefit us or make our hand better. So because of that, it's a loss and the player loses their hand. They would take this hand, realize it's a loss, and just muck it. Just fold it like so. The dealer would show the cameras that all 7 cards are there before putting the cards in the discard rack. Next up is a king with a pair of 8s, a pair of 4s, and a 7 and a 3. So we got 2 pair. Again, same thing as before. We're going to put we're going to split the 2 pair and put the pair of 4s on the top and the pair of 8s on the bottom with the king 7, 3. So the pair of 4s are going to beat the ace 9, and unfortunately the straight is going to beat the 8s, so that is a push. Next is an ace, queen, jack, 9s, and 8s. So this again is the 2-pair rule. We got a pair of 9s and a pair of 8s. When you have 2 pair, if you have jacks and 6s and anything higher, you always split. 6s and 5s and anything lower, you always keep together. And anything else, you always split unless you have an ace. Well, this pair of 9s is not higher than a pair of jacks, so it goes in the in-between rule where if we have anything else, we always split unless we have an ace. Well, you can see right here that we have an ace, so the ace queen is going to go on top and the 2 pair is going to go on the bottom. Now let's see how that compares to the dealer's hand. Ends up working out. So as you can see right here, the ace queen is higher than the ace 9. The queen kicker beats the 9 kicker, so the player wins the top, which is fantastic. The 2 pair unfortunately does not beat the straight. So the dealer wins the bottom hand, but hey, that top really saved the player and the player pushed the hand. So that ended up being a good thing. Next is an ace king with a pair of twos. Ace king with the pair of twos, a 10, a 5, and a 3. So the ace king, again, the king is the kicker, and the kicker beats the 9 kicker. So the player wins the top. And then unfortunately the straight beats the pair of twos, so the player pushes the hand. But hey, at least they push on that one. Last hand is a king, jack, a 10, a 9, a 7, and a pair of sixes. So the pair of sixes are going to be our high hand. And the king jack is going to be our low hand. So unfortunately, this player would probably just fold this hand, muck it in. Reason why is because my ace beats their king, so I win on the top. And my straight beats their pair of sixes, so I win on the bottom as well. They would know that it was an automatic winner for the dealer. They would muck in their cards. Dealer would take the money, show the cameras that there are 7 cards, and then put them in the discard rack. So it's just like Pai Gow Poker, only much more fun, much easier, much faster. You get way more hands per hour in, and just really love it. This is just a really, really great hand. I did not get an ace high Pai Gow during this class, but if I had gotten an ace high Pai Gow, then all of the hands would have pushed. So I think that's the only difference that we didn't cover. Dan, is the 2-pair rule mandatory, or you lose no matter what? In face-up Pai Gow Poker, the 2-pair rule is not mandatory. The player could play however they want to play. They do not have to play house way. As long as the low hand is lower than the high hand, you're good to go. And if you wanted to say put the 2 pair together, you could do that. If you wanted to split them up, you could do that too. And face up Pai Gow, you know what the dealer has. So if splitting the pair at least gets you a push instead of a loss, definitely do it. Okay, so I hope that is it. I think I answered all your questions. We went over the game. Really, really simple, really easy, really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Join us again next Monday for our Let's Play Face Up Pai Gow Poker, where we are actually going to play this game. Have you guys join in. We're going to do the tournament thing again. And on top of it, whoever wins the tournament is going to get a prize. So that is something new that we are just starting. That's going to be fun. So I hope that's it. If you guys have any other questions, any other comments, anything like that, go ahead, feel free, put them in the comments section. I will reply. And I hope I will see you next Monday. Thank you guys again for joining me. And remember, this is Heather Ferris with the Vegas Aces, and education can change the world. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.